So a lot of you are probably like, well, what is this? You're not playing Fortnite? What's going on? Yes, I love Fortnite. Fortnite's like the best game. I will always play that forever. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna quit. The most I'll ever take is like a month off just as a break, you know? Because you got to. You play Fortnite nonstop, you need at least a month, like 4 weeks. It's not that bad, you know? But right now, I'm only taking a few days. The new season comes out this Saturday, and as I'm recording this, it is Thursday, right? So I have a few days to kind of just relax, sit back, and, you know, maybe play some other games. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, so I thought that we could indulge in this experience together. We're not going to play through the entire game. We're just going to play through, you know, just a little bit while I talk to you about some nerdy stuff. I'm just going to be yapping pretty much this whole video. If you guys ever want to see me play through the Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and the Miles Morales game, let me know. I will do that for you guys. I've done story games in the past already. I played Minecraft on this channel. I've played Batman on this channel, and now I'd say, I don't want to say that I'm a Fortnite YouTuber because I am a gamer YouTuber, at least on this channel, but it has become kind of like a Fortnite main channel, with the exception of occasional other games, you know what I mean? So like, pretty much Ninja nowadays with him playing Arc Raider. But anyway, so yeah, let's just get into it. I guess you could call myself a Fortnite primary channel, or a primary Fortnite channel, but with the occasional other games like Minecraft sometimes, because I love Minecraft so much. I love it so much. But Fortnite is that game that I'm just extremely addicted to for absolutely no reason. I love that. I love Fortnite, but we're here, we're playing this game, so enough about Fortnite for right now. Except one more thing. Are you guys excited for the live event? Because I know I am. It's about to be amazing. Some people are upset that the main focus is the collabs, but people don't understand that this is like the end game of the Fortnite universe, where like everybody's coming together, like Ready Player One. It's gonna be freaking amazing, dude. Okay, we're gonna defeat the Dark Presence, or the Demon Master, whatever his official name is. I'm so excited for this. I love the Fortnite lore and the Fortnite story, but I can go on and on about that. Today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I really had to say that because I am on the edge of my seat waiting for this live event. But let's talk about Spider-Man, okay? Now I'm going to ask you the most basic Spider-Man question of all time, and if you've been a Spider-Man fan your entire life like me, you already know what question this is. But I want you guys to type in the comments, which Spider-Man is your favorite Spider-Man? Now, this could be a broad question, so the first question could be broad, like any Spider-Man from any media, which one is your personal definitive Spider-Man? But then the second version of the question is, which actor is your favorite Spider-Man? Do you like Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, or Tobey Maguire? Which one is your favorite? Okay, now I'm going to answer this question, and it's the hardest thing for me to answer because I love all three of them with all of my heart. Every single one of them has something very amazing about them. But my all-time favorite has to be Tobey Maguire, and it's not just nostalgia, people. It's not just nostalgia. It is amazing. Okay, his trilogy is the best Spider-Man trilogy, Spider-Man media of all time, okay? I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. You know, like, my definitive version of Spider-Man is kind of an amalgamation of, like, my favorite versions of Spider-Man, so, like, that's just what, you know, I see Spider-Man. Like, we all have a different version of what we see Spider-Man as in our head. But when we're talking about the movies, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is classic Spider-Man. Yeah, sure, he doesn't have, you know, web shooters, you know, and there's certain little tiny differences around there, like his first love isn't Gwen Stacy, it's Mary Jane, whatever, right? He is classic Spidey. For all intents and purposes, he is classic Spidey. Like, go play his video game tie-ins. They're all classic Spider-Man villains. His suit is literally just classic Spider-Man with, like, a live-action flair. That's it. It's literally ripped straight from the comics. Well, his webbing is silver. No, it's not. Okay, it's like a gunmetal gray, a gunmetal color. You know, so whenever the light hits it, the light shines back, so it kind of can appear as silver, but it's not. It's actually closer to being dark gray or like a black color. It's just metal. You know, that's it. That's why it pops more. I understand the confusion with that, because when you look at like toys, right, they paint it as silver, but that's because they're not going to put literal metal on it to make it have that effect. You know what I mean? So silver is like that's in a lot of like the promotional material is silver with toys and just like physical things, you know. But if you really look at the suit, right, it's only like that in the right lighting. When it's not directly hitting the sun, it's not silver. It's just a metal that's on him. You understand? It's awesome. That's so cool. It's just raised webbing, people. It's not freaking silver. It's literally just the comic Spider-Man ripped from the pages. Okay. Everything that goes on. Listen, man. Spider-Man 1 is a masterpiece, but Spider-Man 2? Okay, I know everybody's favorite Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2, but I'm not just saying that to ride this wave, okay? Spider-Man 2 is the best Marvel movie of all time. I don't care. Okay? Especially when we're talking about Spider-Man. The web swinging, yeah, Andrew Garfield has amazing choreography when it comes to his web swinging, and I think Andrew Garfield has the best cinematography, right? But Spider-Man, in Spider-Man 2, the web swinging is crazy. That train scene is beautiful. It's beautifully choreographed. It is. It's so cool. Like, watching Spider-Man swing, and I like his swinging scenes better than Andrew Garfield's, even though I think objectively Andrew Garfield might have the better. It's just there's a feeling that Tobey has that no other Spider-Man has. Okay. And his acting, people joke, like my uncle thinks that these movies are equivalent to the old Fantastic Four movies, and I disagree so much, because yeah, the old Fantastic, like, there is some corniness to it, and they do feel like they could fit in the same universe, but I put it along the lines of the X-Men movies, because hate them or love them, I love them. Okay, they're not as good as these Spider-Man movies though. The Raimi universe is so much better, but Tobey's acting is amazing. You can feel him struggling when he screams. And I know it turns into a lot of memes and stuff, but it's so true. Oh, the train scene is just so good, and I love it so much. I just love it. Like, I urge you to go watch it on your own right now, and just like rewind it a few times. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, the way he fights Doc Ock on the building before they fall on the train, no other Spider-Man's doing that. No other Spider-Man's doing that. I don't care. Nobody, the way, he's so creative. He's so creative with his, he's fighting on the clock tower thing, and then the clock hand falls and he whips it back up at him. That's so amazing. That's so cool. And they fall on the train, right? And they're going at it, and they're fighting on the side of the train. And then he gets knocked off, and the way he web swings back into action, crawling on the buildings and jumping off the buildings, is so Spider-Man. That nowhere else is that happening. Okay, and then, oh, it's just so good. It's so good, and oh my gosh, if I keep talking about it, I will keep talking about it. I could go on and on about it. And also, Spider-Man 3 is extremely underrated and is not as bad as what people say. And I have a hot take. I have a huge hot take. Okay? I don't think you guys are ready for this hot take. For a better explanation, look at the YouTuber FilmSpeak. He has a video called Spider-Man 3 Got This Right. Go watch that, because he's going to explain it way better than I'm going to right now. But Venom in Spider-Man 3, okay, is my favorite version of Venom of all time. And again, he is not perfect. If he was a little bit bigger when he was actually Venom, I'd be a little bit happier. Kind of like the way he looks in Spider-Man Friend or Foe, you know what I mean? Something similar to that, but obviously more realistic. I am a huge fan of Eddie Brock in this movie, and a huge fan of Venom in this movie, okay? I'm not gonna say he's my definitive Venom, but he definitely is. Like, he's way better than Eddie Brock's Venom, aside from the way, like, the size. Like, if you could take Eddie, like, I was talking about, like, the movie Venom, like, his own movie. I forget the actor's name right now. Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's Venom. Okay? If you take Tom Hardy's Venom's size, and then just, like, put on the Spider-Man 3's Venom skin on him, then that would be my definitive Venom. That would be perfect, because he's like, I want my Venom to look physically like a comic accurate Venom, but I really like the Raimi-ized version of, like, you know, because he has like the raised webbing like Spider-Man does, and it's like, it's more, it just looks so good. I can't explain it. It's perfect. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Basically, just make Spider-Man 3's Venom a little bit bigger and more muscular, and then it's perfect. But people don't understand what Raimi was going for. I mean, he gets a lot of flack for making a character that's so different from the comics, but you know, Eddie kind of sucks. You know, I've read some of the comics. I mean, actually, I'm not gonna say I've read every single comic, but I read a lot of comics. Eddie kind of sucks. Okay, Eddie kind of sucks. He's a very boring character. He's just a fat meathead guy, and that's it. That's it. That's all he is on the surface. That's all he is. And, you know, I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's some good character writing somewhere, but and then at some point they don't even know what to do with him. You know what I mean? Because he becomes anti-Venom, you know, to spice things up a bit, and then Matt Gargan gets the Venom symbiote, which I think is actually cooler than Eddie, because Eddie's boring. Eddie is boring, and the comics themselves don't even know what to do with him right now. So, like, if the comics don't know what to do with him, then you have to at least see where I'm coming from, even if you love Eddie, okay? So, Raimi, you know, first of all, he was forced to put Venom in this movie. He was forced. So forced. He didn't want to, because he didn't like Venom, and I disagree, as I love Venom. Venom's amazing. But because he was forced to, he decided to make some liberties on Eddie's character and change him for, I think, I mean, he's not perfect, like I said. There's certain things that are a little corny, but I like, because he's not some big brute who's stupid and strong. He's literally the opposite of Peter Parker. You know, he's a photographer, but he doesn't have any good morals. He's not raised on the, you know, with power comes great responsibility type of thing. That, you know, like he wasn't raised on that. So he's gonna cheat. He's gonna cut corners. He's gonna be perverted and weird and you know, because he's literally just the antithesis to Peter. He's the opposite of Peter. So if you take everything good about Peter and make it opposite, that's Eddie in this movie. And if you look at it from that perspective, it makes so much sense, because Venom's character is supposed to be the complete opposite, okay? In the comics, he's treated as just some other villain, some side villain, but you're supposed to feel scared when he pops up. You're supposed to scared for Peter whenever he pops up, because he's not just somebody who can sneak by him just because, you know, his spider sense doesn't go off around Venom. It should be deeper than that. You know, he's supposed to be the complete opposite. Obviously, Green Goblin is his worst enemy, and then you can even make an argument for Dr. Octopus, because I love Dr. Octopus too. Green Goblin's the GOAT though. But Venom, technically, with what I just said, should be his biggest foe, because he is the complete opposite of Spider-Man, while having all of Spider-Man's abilities and then some. You know what I mean? So like, he should be more of a threat, and the way that he's posed in this movie is awesome. Do I like that he dies at the end? No, I don't. And you know, my headcanon is that he doesn't actually die, like a piece of the symbiote just got blown away or something. I don't know, man. But I don't know. I really hope that they make a new trilogy with Toby. I really do. I think they will. I was listening to some leaks of Toby because, oh my gosh, Toby's supposed to be replacing Tom Holland in Avengers Doomsday as the main Spider-Man. So I'm so hyped for that movie because it's literally the movie that all Marvel fans have been waiting for. Like, we're gonna see the X-Men, the classic versions of them too. They're not gonna be wearing those stupid black suits that they were wearing in X1 and X2 and whatever, right? We're gonna get the classics X-Men. Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, paired with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. Go look up right now Go look up right now Marvel Alliance opening scene, like that opening scene. You know, you see Captain America, you know, you see Captain America, Wolverine, and Spider-Man, right? Going against Doctor Doom. That's like, it's literally going to be that. It's literally going to be that, and I can't tell you how excited I am. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So good, and I really hope that they don't mess up Doctor Doom, because that's the only way that they can mess up this movie. And they gotta give screen time to my boy Toby. But there are leaks that after this, it's not gonna be for like anytime soon, like next year or the year after, but you know, in a few years from now. Right? So let some time pass. Toby could get his own trilogy. His own trilogy. Right? Kind of like the Renew Your Vows comics, where like he has kids, or a daughter, and then a wife, Mary Jane. They get married. It's gonna be like that. And man, I'm so excited. If that happens, there's no doubt that this is the best Spider-Man of all time, because he has the best run. He has the best run. You know, like, yeah, Tom Holland has his own trilogy, but Tom Holland doesn't feel like Spider-Man. All of his movies, he's like a side character in his own movies. Even if there's no other main, like even if he's the main focus, right? Like in Far From Home, it doesn't feel like a Spider-Man movie. It feels like some high school, like, and it's not the fact that he's in high school why it feels like that too, because I love the Ultimate Comics. I don't care if you're in high school. It's the fact that like you only see one Spider-Man swinging scene, and that's for like 5 seconds at the end of that movie. That's it. You know what I mean? My biggest issue with Tom Holland is that Uncle Ben's death clearly wasn't enough. You know, I don't care, you can call me corny, but I feel the pain. I know there's so many memes about Tobey Maguire's uncle dying, you know, Peter. Like, I get the memes, it's funny. But you understand right then and there why he changes. If that happened to you, you're gonna change. That's a traumatic experience, okay? You're not gonna go right back to being the same, you know, irresponsible kid who, you know, is just immature like that. Like, and then out of nowhere, like, Tom Holland is just so weird to me. Like, I love Tom Holland a lot. I do. Like, I like his Spider-Man, and I'm really excited to see what happens. And I know what I just said kind of contradicts my hate talking, but it's just like, I don't mean to hate talk. It's just that he doesn't feel like Spider-Man, and it's stupid to me that Uncle Ben's death didn't mean anything. He had to lose both of his parental figures to understand that. You know what I mean? He had to lose literally everything. This is like the definition of the kid who needs to learn the hard way. Like, you let him get burned once and he keeps trying to go get burned. Like, what's wrong with you? Your uncle died in front of you because of a stupid decision that you made, and you're not gonna mature because of that? That just kind of like diminishes him as a character, because who are you? Like, what even are you? His whole existence is just, oh, Mr. Stark? Mr. Stark, are we good? Do you think I'm cool? Like, he didn't even make his own classic suit. Tony did. Tony made his first classic suit. Are you joking? Now, I love the MCU. I sound like an MCU hater right now. I'm not. But in the specific realm of Spider-Man, the only good that I like of Tom Holland a lot is Homecoming was cool. No, wait, I take that back. I like the Vulture from Homecoming, but I specifically like Civil War when we first see him there, and Infinity War and Endgame. Those are the only times I like it. The other movies, like Homecoming and Far From Home, they're not terrible movies. They're good movies, but specifically Spider-Man, they're not good Spider-Man movies. The only one is No Way Home, and that movie's carried by his villains. Tom Holland's so cool. That scene where he's fighting Dr. Octopus is it's not the or close to, but it is some of the best Spider-Man, movie media. Because it's a cool scene. Dr. Octopus is a crazy character. He's awesome. You hear the music when he pops up, and then that end. Oh my gosh, the fight scene where he's fighting the Green Goblin later in the movie is so cool. But it's only cool because it's carried by Tobey's villains. You know what I mean? So you can't even really give that point to Tom.
Can you see if we were followed? On it.
Only downside to going straight.
Tombstone was gay?
Really? I was pretty sure I was just messing everything up.
You were, but in the best possible way.
What are you... Hold on. Sorry. I'm still figuring out how this thing works.
Nice design.
What do you mean?
Didn't you just... Huh? I guess I did.
Would you look at that? I guess we really are spider pals now. I think I'm gonna head back to the lab, see if Dr. Connors has showed up yet.
Good call. I'll catch up with you soon. Incredible.
So we just had an amazing mission. Let's see what Miles' mission is. Stopping people from robbing an instrument museum. Saving the instruments.
Hey bro, you have a sec?
Of course. Actually, Harry's calling.
Now I get why he dodges Miles' calls.
Oh.
Go back to saving. What a lame mission. I've heard people say that Miles has better missions than Peter in this, and yeah, Miles has some good ones, but that's just not true. Sorry for the car in the background. I'm not going to re-record that because you guys are going to have to love me for who I am. And I live in a place where there are loud cars, okay? So sometimes you're going to hear something.
I'm gonna check her office. Just come by when you can.
Since I have to play this stupid MJ mission, I thought that I'd defend Mary Jane from the Raimiverse because I actually think she's a good character. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of heat for this in the comments, but I figured why not defend Mary Jane. She's not actually a bad character. I used to think she was whiny, where she got passed around more than a football at a football game. But after watching this movie for the 1,000,000th time, and I'm talking about Spider-Man 1, I realized something. Or actually, Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2. Just the whole trilogy. I realized something. Maybe it's because I've grown and can understand emotions and how people work more, or maybe I'm genuinely crazy and I'm looking too deep into something. But I believe that Mary Jane's character has amazing writing and is the best and most realistic love interest we've ever seen. Emphasis on the realistic part, because Gwen Stacy is actually the best love interest, but forget that for this video. So let's look at Spider-Man 1. Mary Jane's life is kind of messed up. She lives in a broken family where she doesn't feel appreciated. Her boyfriend treats her like shit and she has literally nothing going for her. But then she meets this guy. Well, actually she's known him since they were kids and she's just now really noticing him. Peter is the only person who actually sees her and notices who she is on the inside. But Peter never makes a move. Harry does though. And you know what? She goes for it because she's tired of Flash. She's ready for a change, and she wants to be loved and appreciated. So she takes a chance with Harry. But Harry has his own issues, and he doesn't know how to love either. His mother is gone, and his father is married to his career. The only way Harry knows how to show appreciation is through money and superficial things. So there's... I think I'm using superficial in the right way. I think so. I actually don't really know what that word means. I'm pretty sure I'm using it in the correct way. But their relationship is just another empty hole because Harry doesn't know how to love. That's why she gets so offended when Harry doesn't defend her during Thanksgiving and she comes off as a little, sensitive. It's because she needs that reassurance from him. She never gets it, and Harry makes it worse by siding with his father, but that's besides the point. Along the way, she gets saved a few times by this guy, Spider-Man. He makes her feel safe. He fills a part of that hole she's been desperately trying to fill since she was a kid. And so far, he's been there for her whenever she needs help. So she develops feelings for this hero, especially after they kiss. After that, it becomes a little more of a possibility than just some fantasy. But there's no face to this man, so it's impossible for her to connect and cross the lines that need to be crossed to develop a true, loving relationship that she so craves. Then she talks to Peter in the hospital while visiting Aunt May, and once again she notices how he sees her. He sees the person she is on the inside. He sees that little girl who's damaged from all her trauma and still loves her. He sees all of her flaws as perfection. And that moment right there, she realizes she might like him. The connection she feels with him is real and not just some superficial, on the surface level, it looks good on the outside type of relationship. By the end of the first movie, she confesses that she loves him and wants to be with him. She feels a connection with him stronger than anyone she's ever felt before. He feels like her home. But he tells her, we should just be friends. And that kind of throws her off guard. Think about it from her point of view. A girl this damaged, who's been through everything she's been through, thinks she's finally found a person who loves her for who she is, and someone she loves with all of her heart. Then she finds out that he doesn't actually like her? So what, all of those feelings she thought they both had were just in her head? The way he looked at her was only misinterpreted? That would cause major distrust in yourself. But you build a friendship with him anyway. You accept that you guys are only friends while those feelings are still there, because they're real feelings. You can't get rid of love if you really love somebody. But the guy you thought sees you for you and was there for you starts getting more distant, standing you up more, becoming more and more unreliable. Your trust issues that you already have from childhood rise to an all-time high because you thought he was your home, your family, and now he can't even come to your play. He can't even show up on time for you. You see what I mean? So far, from her point of view, the way she acts makes perfect sense. Then she finds a man who's, he's kind of cute, he's successful, he seems to be interested, someone who can actually be there for you at least, but you don't love him. Now MJ is at a point where she just wants to be loved. She wants to have someone who can be there for her, and, she's not too picky right now. In real life, love is hard to come by, so it makes perfect sense that she still loves Spider-Man and or Peter Parker. She's like forcing herself to move on, basically. And that's why the scene hits so hard when she sees Spider-Man without a mask, because the man who saves her from trouble, the man who always is there for her, is also the man who sees her for who she truly is, the man who loves her for who she is. Both halves of the characters become one, and she just falls even harder for him. It's actually super poetic when you actually think about this. Spider-Man embodies the protector, the person that makes her feel safe, while Peter was the one who made her feel loved. I just loved that. But she can't be with him, according to Peter. I used to give her so much heat for doing my man like that in front of all these people in the wedding scene, Spider-Man 2 at the end. But you know what? A lot of women would have just gone through with the wedding because it's too embarrassing to put your foot down and take what you want in front of all those people. They're gonna think she's for the streets, like, oh, I spent all this money, like J. Jonah Jameson, I spent all this money for my son, and this girl just wants to run out on him, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But she does it, because in life you need to be strong enough to take what you want without worrying about what people think, because would you rather live a miserable life for the rest of your life with somebody that you don't actually love because you're scared of what people think? Or are you gonna put your foot down, run out there with that wedding dress, and see the person that you love, because that's the person that you want to be with. You know? I think that's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Syncarian poetry.
Please. Sorry we're late. Are you two all right?
Better now.
There's a lab in the atrium. Might have a serum. I don't have much time. Then we'll buy you some. Right up the hill. That glass building. Please, hurry. We'll clear a path. Keep your heads down.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll get you to that lab. We're not turning tonight.
Keep the fog on the ground.
Must have a death wish. First tombstone, now the lizard.
Seems like they're just doing their boss's dirty work.
Their benefits must be crazy.
Now look who's joking at a bad time. You're learning. MJ, move ahead, but stay low.
Got it.
Whoa!
Got some hunters blocking our route.
They even brought some animals from home.
Guys, it's not looking good.
Okay. Where are you going? Where's the lab?
You two doing okay?
Not good. We better clear these guys out fast. Just hurry!
We won't let you ruin the Nutters tonight. Not enjoying this?
Right? No appreciation for plot twists these days.
Your boss is so impressive. Why isn't he out here fighting us? Not yours?
Not a lot of self-esteem in this group. MJ, how are things looking?
Just keep you busy.
We won't let you get hurt, sir. You'll be okay.
Please! I can't do this again! Spider-Man! I'm sorry, but we need to hurry! Get to work! We'll cover you! I can use this to make an antidote.
He's here.
I'm sorry. MJ! No!
Not as venomous as they say.
Shh, I got you. Come on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
This
What did you
feels
do to him?
not great.
Just think. This'll definitely be your coolest scar.
Yeah. MJ, I don't think... Am I breathing?
I'll kill you!
Harry!
Do it then!
Look out! I know. Shh. It's okay. Come on.
I can't see.
Focus, Pete. One foot in front of the other. Come on.
Sorry. I was always so busy.
Don't. Look, we're almost... Pete, talk to me. Almost there. Hang on. Hang on. Come on. Get up. Harry!
Pete?
Please stay with us.
Come on. Pete, come on, this is nothing. Remember in 5th grade when you... No. No. You gotta stay awake, buddy.
Pete!
No! What happened? I don't know. MJ, get him out of here. I'll handle this.
Come on.
This is good! How did you live? Guess your boss needs better aim. Walk with your blade!
You're just what Kraven has been searching for.
And I feel sorry for him.
MJ, I'm on my way.
What are you? Track the lizard. The spider is mine.
Stop hovering. I'm fine. Maybe some water. Water. On it.
So... the suit cured your...
Yeah.
Which means without it, you...
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta figure out how to get this back onto Harry. How did you give it to me?
I don't know, it just... sorta happened.
Okay. Let me try.
Pete, there's something in your...
Okay, not what I...
What the...
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me try it again. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
We need to find Dr. Connors. Except...
He's a drilling reptile right now.
Craven. The serum. He had it around his neck. That's what he used on Dr. Connors.
If we find that serum, we could analyze it, use the equipment here to engineer a cure.
And bring Dr. Connors back from the land of the lizard.
I'll start tracking down Craven.
He's probably already cleared out of that zoo by now.
Well, lucky for us. He left a piece of himself behind.